Plenty of guys are going to feel pressure to bring home the Lombardi Trophy next Sunday. Sean McVay is looking for redemption, while Matthew Stafford and Joe Burrow are playing in their first Super Bowls. The Rams are a 4-point favorite over the Bengals, according to Fox Bet Sportsbook. Mark is back with us, but Acho, who is under the most pressure in the Super Bowl?
Man, I was thinking Sean McVay, then I was like, no, it's got to be Matthew Stafford. And then I was like, wait, it's Aaron Donald. And it's Aaron Donald.
Whoa, that's a pull.
It's Aaron Donald, and let me break it down. Y'all know this. Aaron Donald, since he's been in the league, has been a Pro Bowler each and every year. Damn. Aaron Donald, since he's been in the league, has been an All-Pro player the last 7 years. 8-time Pro Bowler, 7 consecutive All-Pros. So Aaron Donald, more than anybody on that football field next Sunday, is the best player on that football field. He's accomplished everything you could want to accomplish. Individually. He's accomplished everything you could want to accomplish. Statistically, he's accomplished everything you could want to accomplish in lore and in legacy, except for one thing, a Super Bowl ring. Von Miller, the next greatest player on that football field, the only other player on that football field come game time who is a surefire first ballot Hall of Famer, he got him Super Bowl ring.
Got that.
And more than a ring, he has a Super Bowl MVP. And more than a ring and a Super Bowl MVP, he was the reason his team won the game because they were going up against a NFL MVP. Mark Sanchez just said it. Sack fumble for y'all who have forgotten. Super Bowl 50. Beyonce performed at halftime. So I was there. So with that being said, Aaron Donald is the one person who is just missing that one thing. He's just missing the cherry on top. Everybody else is missing several things, right? Even Matthew Stafford, even if he does win a ring, he's still missing some things. Nobody will ever consider him the best quarterback of all time. Sean McVay could win. Nobody's going to consider him the best head coach of all time. Jalen Ramsey could win, and nobody will yet consider him the best cornerback of all time. But if Aaron Donald wins a Super Bowl, who many are already considering the best defensive tackle of all time, he will continue to complete that legacy and that resume as maybe the best interior defensive lineman to ever play the game. I didn't offend your boy. I didn't offend
Who you didn't offend? Warren Sapp, yes, you did. John Randall, yes, you did. But, yeah, Aaron Donald right there.
Aaron Donald,
probably long.
Aaron Donald gonna have, when it's all said and done, he gonna have Warren Sapp beat. John Randall has so much in legacy that I don't even know, but Aaron Donald gonna have Sapp beat.
Listen, that was great. That was great.
I don't know.
Where you at?
I'm there. Coaches, head coaches and quarterbacks get a lot of scrutiny. That's why I got to go with McVay is under the most pressure.
I like it.
His first Super Bowl appearance, underachieved, right? Ran into a brick wall that was Belichick and kind of put the clamps on that offense.
It was actually Brian Flores. He was the defensive coordinator.
Yes, but he had an opportunity. But then the man would have happened.
Opportunity. So that's what I was saying.
How you gonna out Bill Belichick? He gave. No, let me stop.
Did you not interrupt him again?
You did it first.
He wasn't in on those meetings or anything. Belichick had no clue. It was a collaborative effort. I think both of them did a great job. Okay, regardless of it.
Hey, where you going later, Brian? Hey, Bill, text me. No, don't text me.
Dang, too soon. Classic mix-up. Brian. So Stafford and Burrow, I feel like, are playing, maybe not Stafford as much, but Burrow's playing with a little bit of house money. Nobody expected this. Came out of nowhere. And now this thing is exploding. You're kind of giving him the benefit of the doubt. But for McVay, he gets a lot of good press, a lot of good hype, and a lot of it is deservedly so, right? But this is the chance. You got your quarterback. You've kind of, people were saying, well, if they had a different quarterback, just like they said about Stafford. Well, if you had a better coordinator or a better organization or he was with better players, maybe he could, finally become, realize his potential. It's all on McVay. And I think if I'm the head coach, I'd prefer that. I'd rather the pressure be on me than my players. I want those guys loose, excited, ready to play. I think he's in a great position, but he's got to win this one.
I'm going somewhere different. I am going Matthew Stafford. Let's be real. If we visualize the stove growing up, nobody is in that hot dog water. You remember that? You used to boil hot dogs. First of all, what color is that, Mama? No one's in the hot dog water, like boiling pressure. But Matthew Stafford's on the stove. He's a pot on the stove. Temperature's going to get turned up on you. Why? Because it can't be Sean McVay for me, because Sean McVay, mainstays, been here, incumbent, but more importantly, built into a Super Bowl experience for the Rams. But the Rams put themselves in a predicament, and they made a trade. They made an acquisition to add on to their situation, which to me adds on pressure because you can't do what Jared Goff did, bro. It's funny if you watch the NFC Championship game after it, Matthew Stafford's wife runs up to him, gives him that big hug. And look, I've never won a playoff game, so I never got a hug that good. And according to Acho, I had too many fiancés, so who's going to hug me? Here's the thing.
4 different hugs. That's wow.
Hey. Here's the thing. That hug was And you can even see Matthew Stafford like, baby, we got one more, baby, one more. Like, she gave him the Super Bowl winning hug. He was like, nah, Jared Goff's done this. We need to do a little bit more. And to me, that's where the pressure is. Interesting point, Aaron Donald. Like, I don't think his legacy is missing anything if you think about it, because when you look at defensive tackles, are you really going to give them a bump or a knock based on a Super Bowl? Because that's for the coaches.
Yeah.
That's for the quarterbacks. I just look at this situation where Matthew Stafford has the greatest opportunity to get the makeup kit, the MAC makeup, and just change his entire resume in one game, his entire legacy in one game, and that's pressure.
I think it validates his legacy.
Yep.
Doesn't totally change it. I mean, the dude's passed for over 50,000 yards.
Okay, let me. I'm talking in perception.
Can we go somewhere real quick?
Yeah, I know where you're going. You're going to Miami.
I want to answer this.
You're going to Miami. Don't do it.
Forget what I got to say.
Do it.
Is Matthew Stafford this generation's Dan Marino?
I don't know. What's his QBR?
So stupid. Trying to get out of it.
Is he this generation? Because me and Sel be going back and forth on that. Is Matthew Stafford, big arm, pass for 5,000 yards in a season, more physically talented than everybody else? Is Matthew Stafford this generation's Dan Marino?
No, because he's going to win a Super Bowl. Not if he wins it. I mean, and even if he doesn't, if he ends up around, the Phillip Rivers numbers, like he's always going to be in that conversation of straight up ballers that didn't happen to, one, get an opportunity in this game or win the game when you get the opportunity. But you look at Brady's sustained success, which is unbelievable, right? He just got more opportunities at the tournament. He got more opportunities at a championship game, which means more opportunities at a Super Bowl. So he got more of them, and that's incredible. Now, Matt maybe only gets one. He might only get one.
Yeah.
Rivers never got one. Marino got what? One? So
he got one chance and didn't win in that one chance.
And that haunts you forever. Like you can't get to that next level without winning it. Right?
This full circle brings it back to my small Aaron Donald point, which I think if people
it got smaller as we talk.
To my small Aaron Donald point, because Sel is right when Sel's like Sel and Sanchez both said quarterbacks, coaches, they get most of the attention on the outside.
Yeah. So the only ones who have a record next to their name.
Correct. But when I think about pressure, I'm thinking about the pressure you put on yourself. Aaron Donald steps on that field and he knows I'm better than everybody by a long shot.
But isn't that an exemption? Like, you ever been in a situation where they're like, oh, it's binary. Either you do it, Matthew Stafford, or you don't. But there's an exemption for some. And the exemption for Aaron Donald is, dude, look at my resume. Like, you guys going to slight me and now all of a sudden start regarding Super Bowl wins for defensive tackles? Like, to me, that's just a little bit of a stretch. Here's what's interesting. Back to Dan Marino, because I just got to protect my childhood. Okay. And the first quarterback that I ever been on the football field with that actually made the ball make noise when it passed by. I'm sure you've thrown passes like that. It zipped by me, and mid-stride, mid-attempted sack, I was like, I've never encountered that. Here's the thing. People always say, is Kevin Hart now your generation's Eddie Murphy? And I'm like, even if he passes him in every movie, box office receipts, and money made, no. Because I grew up on Eddie Murphy. That was the peak. When you talk about what we're seeing, Matthew Stafford and Dan Marino, Super Bowls aside, there's no way he could be Dan Marino. Because Dan Marino did something without stepping on the shoulders of who was before him. Who was like Dan Marino before Dan Marino? I'll wait. But Matthew Stafford is the carbon copy, if you want to say, of Dan Marino, but stepping on the shoulders of the great Dan Marino. Is Kevin Hart?
How much Dan Marino pay you for that take?
Man, I don't know, but next time I see him,
he was fun to watch.
Dog, he was insane.
So was Stafford.
Smooth.
Yeah, but he ain't the same.
They're both.
Is Kevin Hart as funny as Eddie Murphy?